Action News 5 at 5 starts now.
A woman in her 20s was shot to death in front of her apartment building. Now Memphis police are looking for her killer. Police found Laquette Jordan's body lying in front of a building at the Bent Tree Apartments Friday night. If you have information on the shooting or what Jordan did Friday morning, call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Investigators charged a man in connection to a deadly shooting at a Memphis motel. An argument broke out between four men at the Lamplighter Motor Inn on Bellevue Tuesday. Shots were fired and Jermaine Brooks was hit. He died at the Med. Police charged Danny Williams with felony reckless endangerment in connection to Brooks' shooting to death. A rash of suspicious fires in one South Memphis neighborhood has residents there demanding change. The most recent fires broke out Thursday morning. Flames destroyed a handful of vacant homes and threatened several others. Today, next-door neighbors like Stanley Walker are feeling thankful the flames didn't spill over to their homes. And now Walker and other residents are supporting a citywide goal to tear down old abandoned homes or fix them up, whatever it takes to stop the problem.
Yeah, it is a danger. I'm saying because there's somebody going around here doing it, you know. I know it got to be an arson that's doing it. Somebody had to set that garage on fire for it to stop, you know, burning up around here.
Investigating the arson charges. Tonight at 10, you'll hear more about plans to keep neighborhoods safe from arson problems and help revitalize older neighborhoods in the process. You could earn up to $5 grand for information that helps fire investigators. The fire department is offering a $5,000 reward for information on who might be setting fires like the ones that broke out Thursday. Firefighters will also go door to door looking for any clues in the fires. If you have any information that leads to an arrest, call Memphis Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH. We want to know about problems in your neighborhood and what's being done to correct them. Be part of Action News 5's Taking Back Our Neighborhood program by calling our hotline at 901-812-9131 or emailing us at WMC-TV.com. Management at the Memphis Zoo is trying to figure out why the last car in a zoo train ride detached, then derailed this weekend. 10 people, most of them children, were taken to the hospital. None of them were seriously hurt and they've all been released. The accident and the driver of the train are under investigation. Prosecutors in the Tennessee Walsh trial for former state Senator John Ford have one more witness to call while proceedings resume tomorrow. Several key witnesses took the stand last week and an FBI agent who worked undercover during the sting. Monday, building up to an entrapment defense, attorneys highlighted how the federal agency wined and dined John Ford, visited his office uninvited, and came to Ford repeatedly. Ford is accused of threatening to kill an undercover agent. Tuesday, attorneys played clips in which an agent threatened to kill Ford. The agent on tape said he wasn't serious. FBI informant Tim Willis took the stand Wednesday. Willis admitted that he worked with the FBI in order to avoid being prosecuted for lying to a grand jury. Thursday, attorneys for Ford argued Willis tried to get someone to pay him to not testify in the Ford trial. Willis denied the claims. Friday, state bureaucrats testified who said that they questioned Ford about his legislation in favor of the phony e-cycle. They were told to butt out. Again, the trial resumes tomorrow. Prosecutors will call one more witness. We don't know yet how many the defense will call. Keep up with the corruption trial by logging on to WMC-TV.com. We'll have a reporter in the courtroom blogging each day. We have a correction tonight about the status of a former Memphis police officer accused of assault. Charles Cox was terminated last year after an administrative hearing. Earlier this week, we reported that Cox was off the job with pay. The former officer is accused of stepping over the line during an argument with the manager of an oil change store. The store's manager claims Cox held him at gunpoint. Cox was off duty at the time. We apologize for any confusion our earlier story may have caused. Scores of Virginia Tech students returned today for the first time since the shooting rampage at the school Monday. Classes resume tomorrow, an important step along the way towards healing. NBC's Jay Gray reports. Local alumni living in the Mid-South are showing their support for their Virginia Tech family. There's a fundraiser tomorrow night at the Fox and Hound in Cordova from 6 to 8 p.m. All proceeds go to the Virginia Tech Family Fund.
You're watching Action News Live at 5.
We now know the name of the Blue Angels pilot killed Saturday during an air show in South Carolina, but we don't know what caused the crash. CNN's Nicole Lappin has more on the investigation into what went wrong. That was Nicole Lappin reporting. The Blue Angels pilot killed in Saturday's crash was Lieutenant Commander Kevin Davis. He was a native of Massachusetts. Davis was 32 years old. A Texas storm tracker caught a funnel cloud on tape. Take a look. This video was shot right outside of Amarillo, Texas, in the northern part of the state. The funnel cloud touched down around 8 o'clock last night. It knocked out power for thousands of people. There were 18 on the playing field to start. Now only 4 remain. One will get to hear the words "You're hired" tonight during the live finale of The Apprentice. Tonight's broadcast reunites the final 4 for the first time since the show stopped taping, and it's anybody's game.
I never really know who I'm going to choose. I have ideas, but oftentimes that idea changes during the course of the evening.
Contestants experienced the glitz and glamour of Hollywood this season and added pressure when they were forced to live in tents. Find out tonight live who's fired and who's hired during a special airing of The Apprentice. It starts at 9 o'clock right here on TV5, followed by Action News 5 at 10. A beautiful day for baseball at AutoZone Park. Highlights of the Memphis Redbirds on deck, while the parent St. Louis Cardinals have a home run derby of sorts against the Cubs. Dave Sear is in next with sports.